Dr. Garg, so then what's changed? What's the argument you're making? Cesses and surcharges have always been part of what the center keeps. Explain your argument, sir.
The government decides how much of cesses and surcharges to be sort of levied. If a particular government increases this disproportionately, today of the excise duty on petroleum products, 92% is in the form of cess and cesses, not in the form of the excise duty or the VAT, right? If it was in the form of the VAT, it would have been distributed. But if it is in the form of cess and surcharges, it's not distributed. So while it is true that the cesses and surcharges have always been there, what you do is you tweak how much of the total taxes you collect in the form of cess and surcharges. If you collect more cess and surcharges, then you distribute effectively less. That is what it is brought down.
Let Malvika respond to that argument. Malvika?
I think we are going back and forth on the same thing. These are matters that have been in place, and there has been so much more that the central government has given the state. Why aren't we discussing that? Why aren't we discussing the manner in which this entire devolution process has gone up by about 250% since the UPA? Why
No, but that's because the economy is grown. See, the percentage of devolution will keep growing as the economy grows. It's the percentage of devolution that you have to look at. The quantum of money as your economy grows year on year will keep increasing.
The economy has grown. No. The economy has not grown on its own. The economy has been growing because of good administration, because of no corruption, because the government knows what it's doing and has a certain
Dr. Garg wants to respond to you. Dr. Garg, they're saying we're giving more money. Dr. Garg, she argues we are giving more money, which is true because the economy is growing, more taxes are being collected, more is being given back. So as a whole, the amount that's being given back is much more than it was under the UPA. Dr. Garg.
Where there was unbridled corruption, where there was maladministration, I can go on.
Dr. Garg,
we've seen what happened during 2004 to 2014.
So there are two more.
The economy hasn't grown on its own. It's the government which has ensured that India...
Dr. Garg.
So there are two more resources which the central government controls. One is in the form of the loan limits. So the states can borrow about 3.5% of the GDP. Likewise, the center can also borrow that much. Now, what is happening is for last couple of years that the states have been put under a very tight leash that you can't, because it requires central government's permission. So states can't increase their borrowing.
No, but which isn't a bad thing, Dr. Garg, because many of these states are not being financially irresponsible. They're borrowing recklessly, irresponsibly, and it's correct to enforce some discipline on them, Dr. Garg.
So Rahul, the same standard should have been applied for the central government. Why is central government borrowing double of what is the permissible limit?
Okay.
And then
Malvika, if states are being stopped from borrowing, why is the center going much more than its borrowing limit? Respond to that, Malvika Avinash.
I will tell you how much lacking the Karnataka government is, which is what...
No, you're not answering the question that's being asked, Malvika. If the states are being stopped from borrowing, Dr. Garg is saying, why is the center borrowing much more than its borrowing limit? Respond to the specific question that you're being asked, Malvika Avinash.
Allow me to give you a few numbers.
No, you're being asked a very specific question. You're being asked, Malvika Avinash, a very specific question. If the states are being stopped from borrowing more than their limits, why is the center borrowing more than double its limit? That's the question the former finance secretary has. Respond just to this question, Malvika Avinash.
What about fiscal responsibility then? Does the